Ready for a great night out? Top concerts are headed to Jiffy Lube Live this August and September. Don't miss the chance to see your favorite artists like Little Big Town, A Day to Remember, Hosier, Suicide Boys, Tyler Childers, and many more. Nothing beats a great night of live music with your friends. Tickets are going fast, so don't wait. Head to livenation.com to see the full list of shows and get your tickets today. That's livenation.com.
No, it was very high quality cake. It was very well done.
Yeah.
But I just don't think there's cake that's worth $22.
Was it made with like unicorn breast milk or something?
I don't know. Maybe.
Did Indiana Jones fight it? No, that's awesome.
When I'm human, and I'm gonna blow my horn till the cows come home, and everyone's gonna bow down to me. Hey guys, how you doing? It's Michael Leon Woolley, the voice of Louis the Alligator from the Disney movie The Princess and the Frog, and you're listening to the Magic Our Way podcast with Kevin, Danny, Eli, and Rachel.
Jumbo, everyone.
Harambe.
And welcome to another edition of
The Magic Our Way. Magic Our Way.
Magic Our Way.
Magic Our Way.
The Magic Our Way podcast. They are truly magical and whatnot.
Asante Sada, everyone. You're listening to the Magic Our Way podcast from New Orleans, Louisiana. And on this show, we invite you to feel the libations.
Feel it, feel it.
This is a show where every opinion is welcome and nothing we present is groundbreaking or terribly exciting. It's just some filler for your life if you need it.
Ta-da.
Ta-da! MagicOurWay.com is where you can find us. On this episode, we discuss Tiana's Bayou adventure and the Cake Bake Shop and our experiences with each. And look, this isn't your typical polished practice Pixie Dust and Disney podcast. No way. We are not at the Disneyland Resort every day letting you know that they have reduced the number of merchandise locations that offer mobile merchandise checkout.
That's right, Kev. We're just here to drink, talk some Disney, and let you know if Tiana's Bayou Adventure makes a splash and if the Cake Bake Shop is crumbelievable.
And you listeners have the easy part. All you guys and girls have to do is listen up to what we think up while we drink up.
I shouldn't be laughing so much at that.
I was saying
That was a terrible pun, I know.
it was good. It was good though.
I paused before I said it.
Crumbelievable.
Crumbelievable. I don't think I've ever heard that word before.
I know.
We've heard it now.
That was hard to follow.
Yes. Look, my name is Kevin.
And I'm Danny.
I'd be lying.
And I'm Rachel.
And look, if you're thinking about visiting the Universal Orlando Resort or the Walt Disney World Resort or the Disneyland Resort or any theme park resort, booking with Rachel is one of the easiest ways to support this show. Also, you can leave a rating and review on Apple Podcasts and or wherever you access our show. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you never miss an episode of the Magic Our Way podcast.
Shoot, if you're going to the Holiday Inn, book with Rachel.
That's right.
That's
Love
right.
the Holiday Inn. I'll
Motel
do that
6.
all day.
Mhm.
They leave that light on for you, so we're Rachel.
That's right.
Yeah.
She'll get you the least bug-infected room.
That's beautiful.
We'll do my best.
That's tough.
And look, we also want to thank our Patreon supporters, both past and present, for all they have done and continue to do for us.
Yes.
And before we get into it, last call, not for alcohol, but if you want to join the fantasy football leagues, now's the time to reach out to show@magicourway.com and you can compete against Danny,
Yes.
the Fearless Wonder, Eli, more than the Magnificent Seven. He's Magnificent Ocho.
There it is.
And Rachel cannot be denied. She's the ultimate champ. And Kevin, he's just there. But he may ruin your life one day.
You watch out.
Wait, you were a former champion.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, that's true. You're right.
You did win one.
But I do play the part of spoiler.
Just one.
Yes.
But you won it.
I did.
You are dangerous because you will pick random names and people are like, who is that guy? And then later in that season, those names will come back to haunt you.
That's right. And look, I love to play spoiler, and every so often, if you're having a great season, I might come along and just beat your ass.
That's it.
And
Just beat you.
Kevin has a very specific draft strategy. Best name.
Best name.
Best
Best
name. That's
name.
right.
Names.
Maybe sometimes best hair. If you got some dreads rocking, I'm going to grab you.
He's gonna come knocking for that championship.
Well, it's easy with the draft.
It's easy with the dreads.
Yes,
a lot
to
of
grab
dreads.
them. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so look, man, we're drafting the Wednesday before the league starts on Thursday. Apparently, NFL is having games on all sorts of days.
Yeah.
They're starting on Thursday this year, so this is a Thursday after Labor Day. We are drafting the Wednesday after Labor Day. So if you're hearing this show, you do have time to reach out to us, show@magicourway.com if you want to join in the fun. Danny's sister joined us. She just reached out to us and said, hey, I want to join this league because I want to go up against Eli.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said, man, Barack Obama, I don't want none of that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, my head did turn gray. Like that's like, wow, it's on. It's on. She knows it's on, so it's on. Yeah.
So this should be a lot of fun. And I know we got the Robert's Bowl that happens every time. Mauricio, you ready to go for it
right.
this year?
I'm ready to go.
Are you?
I'm feeling pretty good.
What's
Pretty
your
good.
draft strategy? What you going to go for first?
Well, last year I drafted a quarterback really high. I wanted Jalen Hurts, and it worked out pretty well, but I don't know if I'm going to do that again. I think I might.
You're going to go for a kicker, right? Yeah, you want that kicker.
For the kicker.
Yeah, definitely. No, defense first. I'm going to first round.
Perfect. That's perfect.
I like.
I love
Actually,
it.
that's good. It'll get you more points.
That's right. Lots of fun on this league, man. Disney names for our teams as well as inexperienced players. It's awesome.
Yes.
All kinds of experiences, a very small minimal buy-in. Reach out to us, show@magicourway.com, and you can join in all the fun.
No experience necessary.
No live chat during the drive. So yeah, it's a good time.
Absolutely. It's going to make it happen. So look, y'all, enough of our jibber jabber. Let's go discuss Tiana's Bayou Adventure and the Cake Bake Shop. Welcome to the Hub, the big topic segment of our show. And as I mentioned at the top of the show, we are talking about two maybe controversial topics regarding Tiana's Bayou Adventure, as presented by some New Orleanians, as well as the Cake Bake Shop. These are things that we've talked about before, maybe even criticized before. But recently, of course, if you've been following us this past summer, we've taken several trips down to Walt Disney World to experience several different things. So, for instance, in June 2025, the same weekend that Muppet Vision 3D was closing, Danny, Eli, and myself traveled down to Walt Disney World, and we got to experience Tiana's Bayou Adventure for the very first time. Being a New Orleans-based podcast, this was very important for us to make sure that we prioritize and do on this trip, and that's definitely what we did. And then also what you're going to hear is Rachel's experience with the Cake Bake Shop on her trip back on July 2025.
And apparently it's only for women. So more detail on that later. But I mean, not really. But as a woman, I feel qualified to criticize a place that is heavily marketed towards women. Yeah.
So it's like the Barbie movie, right?
Oh my God.
Guys don't get to say
I'm
anything.
a cake bake girl.
Yes. You have to be a cake bake girl to go in. You got to be a girly. That's for sure.
Oh, no.
Should
So
I-
more on that. But yeah.
But look, what we're going to lead off with is Tiana's Bayou Adventure. And the
All
reason why we're going to do that is because we got a text. Text from a Patreon supporter, from a longtime supporter. She's a fellow travel agent with a different agency, of course. I'll just say it's with Magical Day Travel.
Nice.
But her name is Lenore, and she's a staunch supporter of the Magic Hour podcast.
Oh, the lovely Lenore.
Lenore, if you remember
so
Lenore.
beautiful,
Yes.
beautiful.
But she texts us. She says, what the hell?
What the hell?
Where is your review on Tiana's? I've been dying to hear what y'all had to say about the mountains in the bayou. Then all I got was,
Wow.
Well, our mom
Wow.
always told us if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
I just felt like I came home late from drinking or something, and my girlfriend was waiting for me, like, where have you been, sir? Where's your report?
it's funny because it's like, we got that text and I
Wow.
was in the middle of work and I saw that pop in and I read it. I was like, I started busting out laughing. in the
Yeah.
office. They're like, my coworker's like, you okay? I was like, yeah, no, I'm fine. This is a podcast. It's funny as hell.
Wow.
I mean, she's right because
That's
we
fair.
did. We were kind of hard on it. We were like, but we always gave the caveat. We're going to reserve our full opinion until we experience it in person. And I experienced it twice now.
Yes.
That's true. You did. Yes.
But you did it in July as well.
Yeah, I did it with my
so
family
your
in July
July
as
trip.
well.
Okay, excellent. Yes.
Mhm.
So basically what happened is this. So back in June 2025, this is the first time we all got to experience it. And this was the Sunday of our trip. This is the day we were leaving, our last full day down at Walt Disney World. We had just finished breakfast at BOMA. left our luggage over at Bell Services, and we took an Uber over to the Magic Kingdom, because we wanted to maximize our time waiting for Disney transportation at that point. And it was going to take forever. So once we got into the Magic Kingdom, we head straight to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. That was the first thing we wanted to do, because I think we had a lightning lane for it. Yeah. I think we did. We were able to book one early right off the bat. Yeah.
Yeah, because we were worried because the Bowman thing took too long. So I remember
that's
us,
right. Yeah, we were a little worried
like,
about the lightning
stressing
lane,
slightly about it. So yes,
because we went from that to something else, and then yeah. So we went to Tiana's. Side note: along the way, as we were trying to make it toward Tiana's, we saw the crane for Big Thunder.
Ugh.
It does not. It's not inconspicuous at all.
No.
It is completely conspicuous.
in your face.
Big yellow crane just sitting right there.
Yeah.
Didn't even hide it.
But you have a red light on top of that thing blinking, so no airplanes run. It was that tall. It was like
big.
taller than the castle.
Oh man.
Yes.
That's funny.
So we went through all that hooktail, got into line at Tiana's, and we're in the ride. We're walking through the queue. We're hearing the music. We're hearing New Orleans music. We're seeing all the rethemings and whatever else.
I noticed the salt in the salt mine. You start to see, what are these little shiny things? Oh, they have
crystals.
Salt.
Yes.
Little salt crystals. Yes.
Not a very festive queue, if I remember correctly.
Other than some of the music that they have, very New Orleans, but that's about it.
You're right.
Anything else.
The music
it was like a market of sorts.
I liked how they had the newspaper. I can't remember what the newspaper was called, but it wasn't the Times-Picayune.
Oh, that's right.
Which would have really made for great theming.
Even if they used the state's item, which was also old as well.
Yeah.
That would have been nice.
It was like something like the Louisiana Gazette.
It was the New Orleans Business Journal.
Kind of like the Wall Street Journal.
Yes. Look here, photo.
Yeah, there's like a local.
Excellent.
That's it.
Yeah. New Orleans Business Journal.
New Orleans Business Journal. For listeners, in New Orleans, the longest time, the newspaper of choice was the Times-Picayune.
Yep.
Yes.
It was the Times-Picayune.
Now
And it got bought out by the Advocate out of Baton Rouge, and now it's that. So sure. Yeah, why not? There's the line and whatever else. Just to state out fact, I think all four of us have ridden Tiana's by now, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. So we all have some things that we can discuss. We know this is a changeover from Splash Mountain. We know there's no mountains in the Bayou. And yet here we are. And so what do you guys think?
Even worse in person.
No.
I'm sorry, man. I'll give them this bit of credit. Like the Bayou scene when you're going through outside was kind of nice. When you're not seeing, when you're right in the water, you're about ready to enter into the ride, right until you get to that horrible picket fence kind of. I don't know.
Yeah,
that fence with
the vegetables, like you're part of the garden.
Yeah, it's like these painted foods on there, like it's very school fairish.
Oh yeah, like the farm area kind of thing.
But when you're going through there, they do a good job of making it look like a bayou and everything like that. I did like that. I did like the fireflies throughout the ride, but I mean, man, there were just long stretches of the ride where it was just nothing to look at.
Yeah.
Just nothing. And then you're traveling to see all these different musicians. Like, oh, we need them for the party. Oh, we need them for the party. We need them for how many fucking musicians do you need for this party?
As many alligators as they can pull, apparently.
Like, there's going to be no room for the people. It's going to be like 25 musicians. Fortunately, they found rodents and little itty bitty insect musicians, so I guess they can all fit. But it's like,
yeah, Roach Motel's where they stand at. Yes,
the animatronics were nice, but when they worked, there was at least two of them, maybe more that I could think of that weren't working. I like the finale scene. I did like that because it does give it a little bit more of a scope of depth, and you see a lot more people and everything like that.
Yeah, the only issue with our particular experience the first time was that Tiana's face was frozen.
Yes.
In that finale scene, if you remember.
Lewis was not working for sure.
Right, yeah.
There may have been more.
But it was a great scene. It was a great scene.
It was.
Scene.
Yeah. And you know what, though? I know some people say this, the part where you're supposed to know you shrink. I know, like, Josh said this. And
it used to be the laughing floor, yeah.
Well,
you're supposed to shrink.
You're supposed to shrink, and there has to be a better way to translate that, like, while you're there.
No one knew.
Yeah, because all you get some speech from Mama Odie, and that was it. You're in the laughing place.
Unless I'm misremembering it, like, don't you do everyone's talking when that scene happens.
Yeah.
Where Mama Odie says what she's going to do, because I think you just come off of a drop.
Yeah.
And because everyone's still reacting to that drop, you miss what she says, so you have no idea what just happened.
And it's not piped in very strongly either.
No.
So I mean,
No, that's fair. Yeah, that's not very clear.
Yeah.
That's a fair point, Danny, because that the laughing place thing part of the ride is a fun little coaster element.
Mhm.
Where you get a dip where you don't expect a water ride to do. So yeah, people are they're surprised, they're shocked as they're reacting, they're laughing, whatever else. So yeah, I could totally see how they can miss a key line in the story.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's very, very key. And then by the time you are going up for like the big drop, or like you get the light shine in your face, she's like, okay, well, you're big now. Like, I didn't even know I was small.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it didn't translate well at all. You hear a lot about how awesome these musicians are, and you're like, they're just playing generic music that isn't all that catchy. It's not like we're listening to anything great.
No.
Nothing like Zippity Doodah or everyone's got a
almost
laughing
there.
place.
I think is like the one, like right when you're
Yeah,
done.
that's not what
right?
they're playing.
No, they did a unique.
No.
Towards the
this is
end. I'm saying like
no, toward the end is the
Yeah.
original tune that they did for this
Yeah.
ride.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But no, she was like, oh, these guys are the bee's knees. And these guys can jam and these guys can play and everything like that. I'm like, they're all playing the same music in just slightly different formats, and it's not even all that great of a song.
So here's my thing with it. And I'm a little worried about, especially given, they've released footage about Muppets taking over Rock and Roller Coaster. A lot of it's this I don't even want to say re-theming. It's just re-wallpapering
Hashing.
the exact same ride to just to fit whatever you're trying to put
It's
in.
a fresh coat of paint.
Yeah, it's a fresh coat of paint. So, when I wrote it, it's like, it's still a fun experience as far as log flumes go. If you take it as just a log flume without the Disney story, it's just like a Six Flags. It's a fun little track and everything else. You get wet. It's great. But if you're plussing it with the Disney story and everything else, it just doesn't really captivate me as much. It didn't really just like throw me. I'm not just. I don't want to say it was bad, but it definitely wasn't. I walked out of there like I remember asking when we were all talking about what we felt like, and I was just like, it's still a fun log flume, but at the same time, well, the story is lost in some places.
It's very to your point. When we went back, I purposely didn't say anything because I didn't want to give anybody any negative opinions, and so
preconceived notions.
Yeah, exactly. So when we rode it with my mom and dad and Lily, Anna doesn't like being dropped, so she sat out. So we got on there, and they were asking me in line, what's the new ride about and everything like that, and I'm like, well, see if you can figure it out. I mean, that's the whole idea is like, you should be able to walk away. Lily was the one person that walked away and said, well, she's trying to get musicians to play at a party. And I said, yes, that's exactly right. My mom and dad didn't catch
for free.
that. But Lily also did not catch that she had shrunk down. My mom and dad didn't catch that. She didn't catch that at all. So at least she picked up on what the story was. But all three unanimously were like, that wasn't very good. That wasn't as fun as the original. It wasn't funny either. Like, you have those great comedic moments on the Splash Mountain one where Brer Fox has his tail, the alligator's biting his tail or something
the bear butt.
Yeah, or you get the bear butt and he's like, hanging in the net and everything like that. I mean, they did try to revive that gag where you see Lewis's butt. So you go from bear butt to gator butt, but there was no other scene meant to be
gator butt.
Funny.
Right.
What? It wasn't. It was just like, all right, guys, we're moving this one. It was very Showbiz Pizza-ish. Like, okay, let's watch this 5 robots play music and move on to the next scene. There's more robots playing music,
and that's fair. I mean, again, maybe having the theme being trying to put the party together and having Tiana in different parts, because that's really what everybody would show
well,
one day.
One minute you're looking for food, 1 minute you're looking for the band, 1 minute, like different little things like that would have helped. That definitely would have helped.
Yeah, and it had moments where you're like, okay, well, the voices sounded authentic. It had its parts, but it were just how do you say? It was kind of
disjunct.
Disjunct. Because I was like, jarring's not the right word, because you would be in there, but then there were other parts that would take you out. And I remember the part, like you said, like you see the fence and then like the painted like ingredients, and I was like, well, see, that's the thing. If you know what the ride is before that, it's heavily detailed. It doesn't skimp on anything. So you have that
There's so much to see.
Exactly. You have that same expectation, especially on a newer IP. And I just kind of think like it took like a cheap way out on some parts where they really could have embellished a lot more and then made that ride what it could have been and made us like forget it was like salt mines and like
Well,
painted tomatoes.
that's
Frozen Ever After. It's really what it is.
No, yeah, that's exactly right. And the thing is, like, I know it's the same ride system, but do something with the story doesn't remind me of the old ride system.
Yeah, that's true.
Take me out of that.
I think the story is pretty weak, but I do think the ride itself is visually beautiful.
Okay.
I maybe agree that there's not as much like little detail to look for, things like that. You're not learning as much about the story from the sets, but the sets are really pretty, and it is more modern looking than what was there. Although I thought what was there, I didn't think out of all the things at Magic Kingdom, I wasn't like, what needs an update? Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
But I do think like visually the sets are beautiful, modern. I think they use modern technology. I like the energy on the ride, but I agree. I don't think the story brings a lot to the table, which is kind of a bummer. I would almost rather they just retell the movie.
Yeah. I agree.
I know. I totally agree, because I think those songs would stick with me more.
Mhm.
Like if you asked me to sing the final song that was original.
Or just a threat. I mean, to treat the plummet down like it's nothing. It's not even what's the function of it in this story. There is no function for us to go plummeting down.
Well, there's no function for us to go up.
I think in our initial worries about the ride too, we're like, oh, I'm worried it's going to just be a retelling of the story. And now I'm like, it would have been better. A retelling of the story.
Yeah, no.
A retelling of the story is better than no story at all.
Yeah, but if we're gonna stick with what you're gonna give us, executives, like again, I would rather have been put in a bowl of hot sauce, and then I'm part of the ingredients watching the party happen, and then
You're
drop
in the gumbo. I would like to be.
That's
in
what I'm saying. The drop is the soup or the gumbo, and then I'm the ingredient. Another,
when they were frogs, what were they riding? They were riding a pirogue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have spent the extra money to retheme those logs into pirogues or something like that. That would have been nice.
That's the thing. Like it had a good amount of hype going into it because of what it was changing to be, but the execution of it was kind of broke. Like it didn't try.
And that's the thing. It's like I brought up Muppets too, because like I've been seeing videos, and it's just and basically it looks like the same story.
Yeah,
the Muppets are having the Magic Mayhem having a concert, and you have to get there real quickly.
Get VIP passes.
You have to get VIP pass. They said the exact same thing in that little whatever presentation they did. I'm like, okay, this ties into Tiana, because I hope it's not just a reskinning. That's the word I was looking for earlier.
Okay.
A reskinning of the ride, same system, and then it's just going to be the same exact story.
Different music.
Yes, we're not getting the same exact more story for Tiana's, but at the same time, it still feels like a reskinning and not really like, let's tell a different story with the ride system in hand. And that's the same worry that I'm going to have with Indiana Jones and Animal Kingdom. They're not changing the ride system for Dinosaur, but I hope the story is good enough to where it doesn't make me remind me of the... I know it's the same ride system as the one in Disneyland, but between Dinosaur and Disney and Indiana Jones, the Temple, I know it's same ride system, but I know it's completely different because they have different things that happen.
I agree. It is totally different.
Yeah, and I hope that's the worry that I have with Indiana Jones coming to Animal Kingdom. It's going to feel the same thing. It's just reskin.
I was going to say this: like the one prop I give it is Mama Odie. The visual that kind of stuck with me so much so that like 2 weeks later after we came from our trip. For where I live, there's 3 bridges for me to cross to get over here.
And Mama Odie's telling you which one to do, a riddle?
No. There was like one of the bigger bridges was out. And so I had to like take this third bridge, and it crosses 2 ways and stops. It's crazy. There was a lady that cut the stop sign for me to get, so we almost had like a T-bone, and she looked like Mama Odie.
And
so
she said,
like,
"Oh, Eli, you got it."
Yeah, I just saw her. She had like the thing on and everything. So I was like, man, I better not like say anything for this woman shrink me.
Oh my gosh, she
too
can shrink
small
me.
to drive. Like
no, she got a snake in the back seat.
Right. So I mean, the visual stuck. So that's what I said. I want to give it at least that prop, like what they had worked there, but I was like, yeah.
And that's a good point, Eli. I think Mama Odie is a character you definitely run into in New Orleans.
For sure, right? Especially the night ward, apparently.
The animatronic at the end is broke, though.
Which
You
one?
see, that's-
Oh, the Mama. Yeah, you're right.
That's the problem. Is animatronics, they break in there all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it working in a really long time. I feel like it's the new. There's the Yeti in Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
no.
Kylo Ren in Hollywood Studios. That one's been broke for a while.
Oh, yeah.
B-Ren.
Now, yeah, it's been B-Ren forever.
Be broke.
Now Mama Odie is just like She kind of looks like she had a stroke because she's like sort of talking out of the side of her mouth a little bit. Like,
Yeah. That's how the lady looked and almost hit me. So
That's what it was like when we went that last time, which
That's
she just
true.
described. Like it was working
yeah.
when we saw Mama Odie. Mama Odie was moving, but that last time she was, no, Rachel's right. She was kind of talking out of her side.
You're right. I forgot. It was the same thing with us.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
dang.
That's terrible. It really is. But that was a concern, is that in those humid, watery conditions that these new advanced animatronics might fail.
Does Fire Drill over at Epic Universe have advanced animatronics, or is it just like simple?
No.
okay.
It's just targets. You just shoot at targets.
Yeah,
I don't
like,
there's no
remember
animatronics.
any
Ain't
animatronics
that
on there.
advanced.
I was about to say, it's like, maybe Epic's you figured out, but some R&D department has to figure that
But like
out.
boxes and chain, like that's your thing, right? You're enclosed completely in an area, so that makes sense. You don't have to deal with that level of humidity and that heat.
Lenore, in the end, it's like you're probably expecting us to really just destroy this thing.
Oh,
But I think this is the disappointment
It's like,
and what it could be for, at least for us, the three of us. I don't want to speak for all of us.
we
but
love you though.
yeah, people like think maybe that, okay, these guys are bashing this thing from the beginning. It's like, no, we kind of knew that this was going to be a hard bar for them to clear. And knowing how Disney has done things recently, yeah, there's no weaker story than we're going to a party.
Yeah.
It's all about going to a party. There's no stakes, there's no drama, there's no intrigue, there's no villain, there's no nothing. It's just all happy fun time. You kind of already know it's not going to land as well, and you're taking away so many storytelling devices that could make this thing so much better. Say what you will about us and what our negativity is. At the end of the day, we still want to love it.
Yeah, we're not negative if we're telling you what we do like and what we don't like.
I mean, it's
That's
Tiana.
being
We love that
smart about
sister.
Yes.
And we want
Yeah.
to support her as much as we can.
Like I didn't agree that with the change, but I mean, it's like, okay, now that you know it's happening, it's all right. Just get on board with it and hope for the best. And then you hear, okay, it's about a party. Okay, Dr. Facilier is not a part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just one by one, little things started adding up. And the one thing I will say, and I remember asking Rachel about this when she wrote it, and she was right. The first videos I saw of it did seem like when you were approaching animatronic, it was almost like the animatronic was waiting for you to get there to trigger it. So, but
Yeah.
I did not get that sensation this time.
I think they fixed it. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
felt a lot more organic.
Yeah.
That's
And,
good.
and that's
Thankfully.
to your point though, is like it's just about make believe. And so the last thing you want when you have, especially if you're paying so much money, is for the person to feel that they're not immersed anymore in that world. And I think that's what the criteria, and what we're talking about is. It's just to keep someone more immersed. Like, there's nothing worse than your kid looking at something that's broken, like, oh, that ain't real. The batteries fell out of it, mama. Like, you don't want that for your kid because, the real world. Whew,
I've never dreamt about having a mountain in the bayou.
That's never happened. I've dreamt of a mountain full of gold, and then Scrooge McDuck beat me to
what?
it.
And that's probably the biggest indictment is that was what we always led it. And the mountain on the bayou is the least of what is wrong with this attraction.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Like we've kind of let that whole thing go. I mean, does it look silly? Yes, it does.
But there's nothing you can do about it.
Right. Once you get in there, though, you don't see the mountain on the bayou aspect. You're just experiencing the ride.
Correct. Yeah.
And that was the hope, is that once you experience the ride, you'd forget all about that and just enjoy a really good ride with a well-done story. And unfortunately, that's not what I felt like.
You get a
got.
painted fence.
And that's the thing. It's like if we strip it down to like Six Flags level, because I know there's people there's people that love the ride.
Let's not go that far.
Well, no.
It's a cardboard of Tiana like this.
No. I mean, not even that. I'm talking about there's people that love it because it is a log flume ride.
Mhm.
And so if you strip it down to the bare facts of it, of just being a log flume, there's no story, there's no nothing, no animatronics. It's just a typical Six Flags log flume ride or whatever regional theme park you may have. Would you still enjoy it?
I mean, it's not ticking
As a
like
ride itself.
Like a Six Flag ride ticks as you drive up on it.
Well, no, I mean, I'm not talking about the thrill of the ride itself. It's like the people enjoy the ride because of the ride itself and not particularly of any kind of story. Like, I'll hop on a Six Flags log flume ride up in Georgia, Six Flags over Georgia, and it's fun. Why? Not because of any story, because it's just a log flume ride. And it does what it's supposed to do. And I'm wondering if that's what these people love it for, because it's just a log flume ride.
I would have to say no. Because I think of this when we went I was looking at a couple that was ahead of us. And I remember the guy's wife was dancing to the music that was going on. I don't know, like,
Really?
yeah,
Oh, I
like,
missed
you know,
that. Okay.
she was enjoying the ride for what it was. So there was no part like in Splash Mountain. I mean, you have all kind of crazy stuff that was going on there, but it was prepping you for something terrifying, you know?
Yeah.
And this one, yeah, this girl was more worried about what music was playing. I guess she was just glad to be on vacation as opposed to, well, this ride is taking me to new depths.
Because you're not getting that at Six Flags.
Yeah,
That's neat that you point that out.
I don't think your average ride goer gets that deep into it. I could be wrong, but I don't think.
I
That's
think
what
y'all are both wrong. It's not about the log flume ride. It's not about the music. It's about the picture when you fall. That's what they're all excited about. Like, who can make the best face as you're going down the log flume?
Well, you know where the camera is. I mean, you know.
That's what you see it. As soon as people get out of there, they make a beeline right to that photo booth so they can see their faces and
as
then
they're
move
going
on.
down there. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
fair. Yeah.
We did not look terrified on ours, by the way. I remember looking at that.
It's funny you bring that up because, like, lately I've been watching, just to go off on a tangent. Lately I've been keeping up with our TikTok and Instagram, and I've been seeing shorts of videos of people using, like, I don't know if you remember, like, when you do the photo pass, they'll do like a slow motion version of you in the Tower of Terror as you get to the very top before you get dropped, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's like tons of videos of girls using it as like a glam bot moment.
Oh,
So when it slows, when you do the slow motion video and they get up there, just like, they're doing their hair, and then they drop and fall, and then that's it. That's done with the video. So they're using it as, to your point, the picture,
an opportunity moment. Oh wow, that's
so it's total glam bot.
But that takes to maybe to combine all of the points. That kind of takes the whole experience out of the ride, right? Like,
well, there are some people that they go to Disney because I want to ride rides, and you're starting to see some of that in the way Disney has constructed some of the rides, where it's a thrill ride, but there's not much to look. I mean, look at, no offense, Rachel, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. That ride could have been 30,000 times as better than what it is, but so many people walk out of it loving it, and it's like, okay, yeah, if that was at Six Flags or maybe even Universal, I'd be like, okay, but at Disney, I expect a little bit more.
Yeah.
Or Tron, for that matter. I mean, good luck figuring out what's going on in Tron.
But no, you got a point. They never realized, like, as a Marvel guy, like, there's not too many Marvel, IPs in Disney World. And like, once you're like, oh, what do you like about it? The music. Like, what about the screen of the Celestial? Like, that, again, that kind of goes to that point of, no one's remembering what it is about the IP. They just remember that specific, I don't know how you put
element of the ride.
Yeah, the element of the ride. Thank you. Whether it's the music, the photo, but not what the whole thing is gathered by and what Disney like revamped or tore apart or rebuilt and say, hey, look, you're gonna love it.
And that's my point with the whole reskinning thing is like, does it? You can enjoy the ride for the ride itself and the ride system that it does, and does the story even matter anymore?
That's the problem. And that's where our criticism of Disney comes in, as you're right, Kev. I mean, I don't know that story means as much, and maybe that's just us old people screaming, get off our lawn.
That might be. That's a good point.
Because I don't know, maybe there's just a new generation of people who just TikTok, all the YouTube shorts and everything like that, the 30-second attention span that, they don't want anything too complicated to figure out or absorb or anything like that. I don't know.
No, you're exactly right. Because I think about Rock and Roller Coaster. I know there's a non-themed version of it in France, I believe, somewhere. It's exact same coaster layout.
No music coaster.
System. No music coaster, no nothing. It's the exact same coaster. It's still a fun ride, but the story is irrelevant.
Well, yeah, but that ride is like fast as hell. I mean, like, I never forgot that. Get a neck brace and boom, you're gone.
Yeah,
but,
no, I mean, but that's typical of a lot of rides that they're doing in a lot of the other parks. Mountain Towers and Six Flags and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, does the story even matter? And to Danny's point, it's like, well, maybe it doesn't anymore with this particular new generation.
Maybe.
But then you can't, what? This is my last point. Is like, they don't have no ride that forces you to be involved with. Like, the Rock and Roller Coaster, just like, boom, you're done. Try this, like 30 seconds, you're done. And when you ask people about it, they don't remember anything about the music. They don't remember anything about trying having the cool look and the visual. They just remember they went fast in like 90 seconds.
And they got a picture.
They got a picture.
And they got a picture. So, I mean, if that's the case, well, then, save a ton. Just just making a bare bones ride and then just put a cardboard cutout of the character you want on it, like Six Flags did.
Well, I think that's what they did with Primeval World, actually.
And it's terrible, but then they want to tear that stuff down and then say we're going to rebuild it. So it like contradicts itself in that creative sense.
Yeah. So I'm curious. That's my worry. I'm curious about this skinning stuff.
I hope Disney's not catering to the
lowest common denominator.
I don't want to say lowest common denominator, but I mean to the youth who are too young. Again, that'd be like if we all listen to that, every restaurant would serve burgers, fries, and pizza.
Yeah.
As you get older, I mean, the idea is that, okay, now let me start appreciating the storytelling, the nuances, the different world this place is transporting me to. Cooking. I would hope that we'd go in that direction more, but again,
I don't think we are.
You might be right.
I don't think we are.
Yeah. So maybe my overall thoughts will come to fruition with all this once the new in Tropical America's ride, the reskin with Indiana Jones and other thing, roller coaster. Let's see how they treat those things. And that'd be a couple of years from now, but we'll revisit this topic. And chances are, I don't know. I feel like I might feel the same way. I hope I don't.
I hope so. You don't.
It already sounds. It's just like Tiana all over again. It already sounds bad. Indiana Jones is on a hunt for a mythical animal. What the hell, man?
Indiana Jones.
He's an archaeologist, not a zoologist.
Well, Electric Mayhem with Rock and Roller Coaster, exact same thing. They're doing the exact same thing.
He on the hunt for a mythical.
I'm more looking forward to Encanto than I'm looking forward to the Indiana Jones thing. I think that was so unnecessary.
Indiana Jones and the Last Unicorn. Oh man, I'm seeing
so it. Those are our thoughts. Rachel, did you have anything else? I know you liked it. Yeah, did you like the ride for the most part?
I do. I don't know if I like it better than Splash Mountain, but I like it.
All right, so I know the next thing that we want to discuss is the Cake Bake Shop, and Rachel in her July trip had a chance to experience said very expensive cake bake shop, and I remember talking about the menu and doing it on the show a few months back, and we're just like, oh my god, I don't think I could ever afford that place.
Yeah,
Cake Bake, and Rachel went and gone with her friend.
You heard that?
Got all the pastries, and I don't know what else.
She said, "Let's go!" Like that's fired up Lakers right there.
So what you got?
Notice I went to the Cake Bake Shop without my family. So I'm not sure I could afford 4 people there. One person. I could swing it. So we went for like a brunch. We were staying at the Boardwalk Resort, and it's right there on the boardwalk. So that made it really easy. It is Barbie's dream tea house. Everything inside is pink. And there's like the center of the restaurant is like this rotating sort of like carousel of like stuffed pink fantastical figures, which they sell in the gift shop. Don't worry. There's like a doll and a unicorn, and there might have been a teddy bear. I can't remember all of the fantastical figures there, but they're like rotating around on this like carousel thing that's way up high, and everything is pink and lots of like sort of fake flowers and plants, like lots of, you feel very much like you're in a tea garden. The servers are dressed all in pink and white from head to toe. Yeah. And so it's very like a lot of ladies at lunch there. I feel like if you were going to do, if I was going to bring like a 10-year-old girl to tea, this would be the place. I mean, they do have an afternoon tea service. So I really think like if you've got a kid that's, 12 or under who really loves pink, like this is the place. It would be totally worth it. Yeah, it's very feminine, which I like. Obviously, I don't mind that. I thought it was fine, but that it is a heavy hand on the feminine vibes. Everything has glitter on it.
Oh wow!
Like your food comes with glitter.
Your food comes with glitter.
Yeah, well, the
edible glitter.
There's like edible glitter all over the cake.
Okay, I got a story for that, but I won't say.
But there's like the drinks have edible glitter. There were some food items that had edible glitter on it too, but we didn't happen to order any of those.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I mean, this place is. I'm telling you, it's Barbie Central.
Rachel, I know I'm the only male of a family of 5.
Yeah.
Please never book this for me.
Wait, but you got daughters, Kevin.
Rachel, please book it for
them. Don't even tell them what this place is about.
That's like surprise.
But honestly, I think my 10-year-old will be like, I just want a Mickey bar.
$30.
I love my daughter's an adult now. I'm a grandpa now, but like my daughter was like that diva. Like you have tea time.
Yes.
Man, if you're a dad, I guess, and you take your daughter, like, here's your first tea time. How you gonna beat that?
I mean, if it happens, I have no choice. But I'm outnumbered.
Yeah,
and I will just whatever. I'll suck it up.
Well, glitter is a nice touch. So is it more expensive with the glitter?
Is it a nice
No, it's just the glitter is just a thing.
It gets everywhere. Is it a nice touch? It's an aggravating touch.
It definitely goes everywhere.
It touches everything and continues to touch
for days
on out.
For days, yes.
I think you two are just looking at this all wrong. If you come home covered in glitter and your wife's like, you went to the strip club. No, baby, it was a cake bake shop.
Still happy, Danny. Still happy.
But there's no cake bake shop in New Orleans. I went to Disney World.
You'd have to.
Price is still this high. Yes.
It was your first time.
Okay.
It was it was my first. Whoa, sorry. You were on something else. I was like, no, this was my first time at the cake bake shop.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that's what you said. It was my first time. Okay.
Oh, no.
Yes. But it was your first time at cake bake shop.
It was.
Yes.
It was also breakfast time. So I ordered a quiche.
A quiche.
Oh, nice.
Okay. I like quiche. Quiche
and
is
it
good.
came with, I know we were questioning when we were looking at the menus for the first time, whether or not these came with any sides, because it doesn't list that it comes with a side.
Yeah.
It did come with an arugula salad that was very good.
Oh, okay.
So it was a quiche and an arugula salad. The price was $25.
I was going to ask if we could guess, but yeah, okay.
Oh, sorry.
No, I would have overbid. I was going to go 28.
I was going to say. And so for Disney prices, is this affordable or is this like too?
No, that's expensive.
It's
even
arugula.
$25 for a slice.
I don't need
a
salad.
slice of quiche.
Yeah.
A slice of quiche and an arugula salad. The quiche is very good. So I had the ham, rosemary, and goat cheese quiche.
Oh, okay.
It was a custard style quiche. Which was actually quite special.
I've never
I thought
had
it was
that.
not.
So it should be smooth.
It wasn't super eggy. Yeah, it was very
smooth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very good with French ham, rosemary, and goat cheese baked in a European all butter pastry dough crust. It was really good.
God dang. Okay.
It was
does sound good.
I don't know that it was $25 good, but it was it was the best quiche I've ever had.
Was it a healthy serving? A $25
Oh, yeah,
serving?
it was big. It was a big serving. Yeah.
Okay.
I hope so.
Rachel, you sound like John Travolta in Pulp Fiction. Damn, that's a good quiche. I don't know if it's $25 worth, but that's a good quiche.
That's it. So you pay for the quality, right, in this kind of place.
Yes, and the service was good too. I thought the servers were good. We also shared a slice of cake. Oh, Elizabeth, my friend, was with me. She also got quiche. She got like a vegetarian one, and it was very similar.
Did she like it?
I think it was she did like it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they were both very good. We split a slice of cake. We got the millionaire cake because it was our server's favorite.
Oh, I thought that was because that was what
it
the bill cost.
Wait, was it the most expensive one?
No, they're all the same. The slices of cake are all the same price.
There's a gajillionaire slice, and then there's
Why do they call it the millionaire?
I
cake?
like that name though.
I don't know why it's called that. I can tell you what's in it though. It was a chocolate cake.
Yeah,
I love
it was
chocolate.
French chocolate cake filled with Belgian chocolate ganache, homemade salted caramel sauce, vanilla buttercream, and homemade butter shortbread cookies, topped with a Belgian chocolate fudge, shortbread, and salted caramel sauce.
Oh my
snap.
God.
It was very good.
Wow.
No,
How much was that?
It was $22 for one slice of cake.
Oh, wait.
It was a large slice.
How was it?
No, I believe you.
How was
It was good. It was very good cake.
Was it moist?
Reminded me.
It was
moist. It reminded me of the very fancy cake that we bought for our wedding. Like it was.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Cake.
No, just kidding.
Yeah, no,
I don't.
but no, it was very high quality cake. It was very well done.
Yeah,
but it was. I just don't think there's cake that's worth $22.
Was it made with like unicorn breast milk or something?
I don't know. Maybe.
Did Indiana Jones fight it? No, that's awesome. Actually.
Yeah, it was good, but it was a lot of money. So for the slice of cake and the quiche, I was at $47 before tax and gratuity.
Oh.
For one person.
Do they? All right. So the gratuity, like in Disney, they say like this is what you should pay. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
Was it a higher? I mean, you don't have to remember that, but I'm just curious because it's like.
Well, it was like 20%.
Okay. Wow. Millionaire Cake, though. They got some good titles.
Yeah.
I'm going to give them that.
I'm glad it was moist and not dry because I'd be very upset.
No.
Yeah, no, it was good cake. Everything was genuinely good. So I wrote like my overall.
Well, wait. What about the icing? Did it feel cheap or was it actually decent?
I don't think
like a
anything
buttercream
feels
or.
cheap.
The icing was that really like expensive buttercream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is, yeah, it was. It was good. When I'm eating cake, I kind of want it to be like sweet. You know what I mean? Like I want it to feel like I'm getting a cavity a little bit in the frosting. This was a butter-based frosting. Like it was a very buttery frosting. It was not sugary.
I love buttercream.
I respect that.
I want to smell it and get fat.
Yes, that is what, and you would have loved it. And I loved it too. It was good, but I was like, I kind of like the chocolate cake at the grocery store a little bit better.
Okay. Like
Wait, what?
Your dentist wouldn't complain about this cake.
Wait, you said you'd rather your local grocer's chocolate cake over this one?
Who's your local
Yeah,
grocer?
I kind of like sugary frosting. Like when you're eating the frosting and you can it crunches a little bit because of the sugar in it.
Oh.
I'm a
Yeah.
fan of that.
But that's a different type of
Not too
sugar
much.
than I mean, like,
I love buttercream.
Have you guys had the Gideon's cake slices?
I haven't been to Gideon's yet.
I'm not really a
unfortunately.
sweet person.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
like
that's
sweets,
fair.
but
I got enough sweet
I
problems.
want to
Well,
stay in line.
For anybody who's had the Gideon's cake slices, they are half the price. They're $11 each, which is still expensive for a slice of cake. But those are like the sweet frosting. And so that's just more of the style of cake that I enjoy.
Okay.
This was fancy cake.
Like a whipped cream kind of base. Icing, maybe? Was it that light or was it the other one?
No, it's more, well, I mean, it's still butter, but there's more sugar in it.
Okay. No, I see what you mean. 'Cause
No.
I love buttercream. I'll eat butter. I had buttercream on my wedding cake because that was like my favorite
Yeah.
icing. And it's thick, it's buttery, it's not
Yeah.
overly sweet. It's just
Right,
It's like
not-
your
it was
style of
not-
love, Kevin. I
It
like
is.
that.
Yeah.
I feel
Perfect.
that. Perfect.
keep them.
Yes.
Keep them
Yes.
coming.
So it's good. I thought everything was very high quality. I wrote good service and food is good. You are paying to eat inside an 8-year-old girl's dream.
And then she said but damn.
Wow.
Those prices. Oh my God.
That's a lie.
That is poetic.
Yeah, I like that.
So, Rachel, is this something that you would book again because you really want to try some more stuff off of the menu, or is this kind of one and done unless somebody else really wants to do it and you'll go along?
No, I would not go back. I didn't
Okay.
think it was a good value. And it's not just for that. Like it would have to be like a super special occasion. It's just not my style. I would
Okay.
rather go spend less money to get better food at another, or not better food, but like homey food. You know what I mean? Like this is fancy food. And I'm not super a fancy food person. I would rather get really good like flavors.
Home
Like,
cooked.
Hearty.
yeah.
Hearty.
I'm trying to think,
Your mama
like,
made them. Your mom and them made it.
Papa them did
Over
it.
a
Like
stove.
Steakhouse 71. Like I would rather go there for breakfast. The prices are a little bit less and you're
Sure.
getting like the food is still very, very good,
Okay.
but it's not like flowery.
Well, yeah, it's not an 8-year-old girl's
Yeah.
dream, but you do get bottomless mimosas. So that's
You do.
to be fair.
Wait, were there are no drinks at the cake bake shop? Yeah.
No, they have drinks. We didn't, I mean, everything was so expensive. We drink water.
That's fair.
That's the genius of that place.
How much extra was ice in the water?
Yeah, nothing.
$2.75.
You know what I'll tell you though? This is my funny like takeaway.
Yes.
So the guy comes over. We did not finish the cake. It was huge. And we had the quiches were big too. So we did not finish. And he was like, oh, do you want to take that cake to go? And we were like leaving for the airport pretty quickly after that. So we're like, oh no. And then I started noticing that everybody had these to go bags that are like really nice, like high quality reusable bags. They're like a cute little, like maybe a little smaller than a shoebox size. They're kind of
woven
small. Yes,
cloth.
woven, like
Yes.
cloth, nice. And it has the logo on it and stuff. And I was like, those bags are super cute.
I just want
like
the bag.
those. And so the guy comes back over with the check. I was like, hey, actually I changed my mind. We both want to take the cake. We're going to split it and put it in two different. He was like, okay, I'll bring 2 bags. And I just thought like, I'll be damned if I'm paying these prices and that bag is like included in the prices and I'm not walking out with a bag. Like I'm going to walk out with a bag. So he brought the bags. We split the cake. We immediately walked out of the place and took the cake out of the bags and put it in the trash can and then just folded our bags flat and put
wow.
them in our carry-ons. But I wanted that bag to take home because that thing is like, I mean, I would pay probably like $2 or $3 at a checkout for that kind of like reusable.
Is the bag accessible?
bag?
Can you show us?
Yeah. Okay. Where is the bag?
Where's the
It's
bag?
upstairs.
Oh.
Oh no.
Well,
So-
listeners, Rachel will send us a picture of the bag, and I'll post it.
I
in
will
some
send a
video.
picture of the bag.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
If you want follow our shorts, I'll put it in the video that we do with the cake picture.
This is like the American gladiators of capitalistic spending, right? It's like, can you handle getting this cake? Can you handle getting this? It's the best it is, but
You can't handle the
can you
cake.
go for it?
That is the bag. That is the bag.
All right.
Oh,
There you
it's,
go.
it's like a Gucci cake bake
That
bag.
looks like it would be right at home at the Grand Floridian.
They're gonna be some.
Yeah.
This Megan Thee
The cake
Stallion's
bake
probably
should have been at the Grand
over here
Floridian.
shopping
It
at
should
this
have been.
place.
It would have been really lovely.
Don't give them any ideas, Kevin. Narcoozie's will be going like that.
Don't tell them nothing.
Now, Koozi's going bye-bye. We're reskinning it to
There's
cake
some
bake shop.
celebrity ladies, I'm sure, that are like devouring this place. Like it
Oh,
sounds
for
like
sure.
yeah, it sounds like it caters towards like the high.
Instagram. Like you could totally
Yeah.
get like some great Instagram posts from in there.
Sure.
So-
Yeah,
But
and-
for middle-class people like us, nah.
Yeah,
No.
fancy pants is all like, I'm just not a cake person, but the
That's
key
fancy
sounded
pants.
great. It sounds like, you're going to get some serious quality for this experience and you're going to pay for it.
I just want my Betty Crocker.
That's
mix.
all I want. I got the
Out of the
toasted
grocery
baked
store.
oven. That's all.
I'll stick with the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh,
But they don't come with glitter. They don't come with glitter.
just
That's fair.
I'm just thinking about a Disney Quest, and they used to have the Cheesecake Factory on the 5th floor.
Mm.
So freaking good.
Is
Anyway.
it fair, though, that it caters mainly towards ladies, though, Rachel, you think? Or like that's just how it should be for the cake? Because, I mean, there's some dudes, I'm sure, that love cake.
Well,
I
they
love
had a
cake.
dude
Yeah.
who was a waiter. So, I mean,
I love cake.
But he
equal
working
opportunity.
That. He working
I'll
that.
say it
Yeah.
was not super busy, and we had no problem getting a reservation like late on this.
Mm.
I don't know how long this place is for Disney World. We'll see.
I,
Okay.
I would agree with that. I think this is one of those places that may not last as long.
Nah,
Yeah.
it was a good idea, but yeah, no. People when they get to Disney, they want to feel like they've invested everything up front, so that way when they're there,
Yeah.
they're not spending a whole lot unless it's on
Right.
souvenirs or something.
They want a
And-
discount on the millionaire cake.
Yeah.
For sure. I
And
feel
Rachel,
that.
this was set in the location of the former ESPN club area.
Yes,
I think. Okay.
yeah.
It's
well,
on
there
that
you go.
side.
You could say ESPN zone was meant for guys.
Okay, that's
So
Oh,
it-
Yeah,
true.
I guess that's
It-
true.
it-
how
works
expensive
out.
was the cake? Did it look like a basketball? And for each quarter, it saves
LeBron,
$1,000,000?
LeBron kissed it. It's made with LeBron's breath.
Well, then that's a millionaire's cake right there, right?
It is.
Tom Brady signs it in icing.
Oh man, that's awesome.
And spanked it.
That's spanked it.
Ever so gently.
So it's just a generational gender restaurant.
It is.
Ah,
It is.
fair enough.
Yes, it'll change again.
That's a bad area, though. It really is.
It's a tough area.
for something like that.
For
Yeah.
traffic, you're
I mean,
saying? Or-
considering Cat Core's place, which I thought was fantastic,
Yeah.
didn't last.
It's tough because it's just that hotel, and if you're coming in from anywhere else, you have to be very intentional to go to it.
And,
Yeah.
and you really,
Specifically.
and you have to be like a knowledgeable Disney to even know all that stuff is back there.
Right.
Like most regular Disney park goers, they're not going to know. Hey man, if you go down there, there's this whole boardwalk section with all this cool stuff to see and do. And what I mean, Jelly Rolls is gone now. I mean, they got the Abracadabra bar.
Yeah. Which a lot of cool stuff. And that's my thing about the Skyliners. I wish they would have moved it over. I know they wanted to get it right by
Oh.
Epcot.
Yeah,
But if they could have moved it maybe like toward the boardwalk,
they would have made a lot more
then
money.
they would have gotten more business those places, and people that would have never known would know that's there.
You're
Because they
exactly
would have
right,
to walk
Kev.
right by it.
Maybe that rib was really expensive.
But-
They had to call it like a cajillionaire slice of cake after that.
For the walking purposes, though, yeah, I appreciate where it is, but you're right. That would have been really cool.
That would have been nice. Because other than that, if you don't take a boat, you're not going to see it.
Yeah.
Or unless you don't say at the boardwalk or the yacht club, you may or may not. Even with the yacht club, you may or may not see it depending which way you go.
I'll never forget the first time I went to that area. We'd booked we'd gone so many times. It was like we were always looking for a next good restaurant, and we booked the Flying Fish.
Oh yeah,
And which was another recommendation that
Yeah.
the waiter over at
Jico or
Topolino's gave
Topolino's,
us.
yeah.
He's like, yeah, you really got to go. I was like, we've done it before. He's like, oh, it's gotten much, much, much better. But then when we had that reservation, we couldn't even figure out how to get to it. And then finally we figured it out. And then we get over there, it's like, wow, this is like a whole section of Disney we weren't even aware existed.
It is. They got a decent pizza place that I like and I go to. Jelly Rolls probably would have got more business,
Mhm.
and it wouldn't have to close.
And after that, we stayed at the boardwalk right after that because
like
we
the
liked that
boardwalk,
area
yeah.
so much.
Yeah, the boardwalk's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Well, yeah, awesome, man. I love hearing these thoughts about Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Lenore, hope you're happy with the answer. I'm curious to know if you have any questions. Thanks for your thoughts on the cake bake shop. Are you going to the cake bake in your next trip? We
are not.
You're not. So Rachel's going traveling down Labor Day weekend, and so you'll get a chance to hear her thoughts on that. But she's not going back to the cake bake shop with her family, and so who knows? Maybe as a podcast we'll visit the cake bake shop, or maybe not. You never know. But if you want to get in touch with us to book a vacation down to Walt Disney World and book any of these experiences, you can do so, and we're about to tell you how to do that in just a little bit. Well, y'all, we hope you enjoyed hearing our thoughts about Tiana's Bayou Adventure as well as the Cake Bake Shop. Hey, look, if you want to learn more about us, the Magic Our Way Podcast, make sure you follow us on any social media platform. Also, if you want to get in touch with us to share your opinions about Tiana's or the Cake Bake Shop, you can do so through the following ways. First of all, shoot us an email at show@magicourway.com or call or text us. Then say text us at 1-815-MOWEEKEND. That is 1-815-MOWEEKEND. 669-4226. That's right. Just like Lenore, you can shoot us a text and we will respond. So immediately, if not on the show.
Hell yeah.
Definitely not immediately. No, we won't.
Yeah.
We're pretty lackadaisical.
Well, I mean, a lot happens, and we're working through that.
Yes.
You know.
And look, we have a couple of people do things outside of the podcast. First of all, we got Eli does great things with comics. Eli, what you got?
Yes, sir. As always, appreciate the love and support. When you go to the Ivory Comics website right there on the internet, what you can find when you get there is pretty good. It's very simple. You can check out Project Geisha, Savages, and Molly Be Damned. All that work is 48 pages, fully colored. The only ad for them is for this podcast. That's right. So I've been appreciating, like, over the years, people sending me what they purchased for that. I thank you guys for that. Also, on the website, you can have links, interview, blogs, all this good stuff. And, of course, come back to the Magic Our Way podcast so you never miss a beat, never miss an episode. You just never miss what to learn when you're getting some cake or when you're out there looking at a painted fence with vegetables on it. It's some good stuff because that's what Walt would have wanted, and the story is what Stan would have wanted. So, yes, appreciate all the love. Give it to the Ivory Comics website. On social media, Facebook.com, Eli H. Ivory is where you can find me there as long as you're a real person. It's a pleasure to meet you. If you're a bot, too tired to greet you unless you're going to just give me a loan for absolutely free and just tell me how great my credit score is. Please just walk away past that. Also on Facebook, there's the Project Geisha fan page, so please check that out. Also on Instagram, EIV504. That's me when you're posting up those good old things about your family, how much you love this podcast. We get that heart, that like. That's me right there, EIV504. And of course, on X, you can find me at Hancock 10166. So yes, if you appreciate the madness, you're just bringing me the gladness. Thank you very much.
And if you want to book a vacation and get a reservation at the Cake Bake Shop, or Rachel, can you book the Swan and Dolphin?
I can.
You can. Yeah, it's great because I hear they cater to educators and whatnot with the heavenly beds and all that, and they have a discount. So
they do.
I'm glad. Yeah. Have you ever stayed there?
I have. I've stayed at I think both the Swan and Dolphin now, but certainly at one of them.
Do you remember?
I have not stayed at the Swan Reserve.
Oh yeah, the new one that they built. I'm curious.
Yeah, I stayed at the other two. I like them both. I really like the location. The transportation's a little funny.
It is.
If you want to do go anywhere but the TTC, you kind of have to go through the boardwalk, use their bus. So that's something to be aware of.
Or boat to Epcot. Yeah. No, that's great to know. And so she can book that, which is right close to the Cake Bake Shop. So how do they book with you, Rachel?
Yes, I would love to help you book a trip. I can book Disney World. I can book Disneyland, Universal Parks on both coasts, Disney Cruise Line, Royal Caribbean, Virgin Voyages, other cruise lines, and also major hotel brands around the world. So wherever you're going, I can book you. I can get you there. The best part is it costs you nothing extra to book with me. And you get as much or as little of my help as you want. So if you love doing all the travel planning yourself and you don't really want another person involved, but you do want to support the podcast, we love that. And so please still reach out. I would love to help you get started and then, walk away and let you do the rest. But if you want like full service help, getting those reservations for dining or helping advise you on lightning lanes, giving you touring plans and tips and being available while you're on your trip to ask questions so you don't have to wait in guest services lines. Like I do that too. So however much or little you want me to help, I'm happy to do it. And the best part is at no extra cost to you, some of the value of your vacation comes back to support this podcast and the fan community. And we love that. And we're so appreciative. So please reach out. My email is Rachel, RACHEL @magicourway.com. You can also find me on social media at rfamilymagic. That's the letter R and the words family magic all squished together. And you can find me there on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And lastly, if that's all just like not convenient, please give me a call or text me. My number is 978-432-WISH, WISH. And yeah, it's just a regular working phone number. So go ahead and catch me there. No matter how you communicate with me, I'm so honored to help you book your trip. And thank you so much for reaching out.
Rachel, they can call or text you on that number. Is that right?
Yeah. Yep.
So easy. So easy.
So easy.
Hey, look, in addition, go to patreon.com/Magic Our Way to elevate your support of the Magic Our Way podcast. And another option, and it only costs a minute or so of your time, is to leave a rating and a review on Apple Podcasts and or wherever you access our show, whether it is YouTube, Spotify, Podbean, etc. Any way in which you can support the show is deeply appreciated. We also want to thank you for being a loyal listener, and we always love hearing from our listeners. All opinions are welcome in the Magic Our Way podcast, so make sure you get in touch with us today. So we say Kwaharini. My name is Kevin.
And I'm Danny.
Magic out.
All right. Nachos are on plates.
And you are. Bye!